The soft morning light barely pierced the ornate latticework of the Roman villa, yet inside, a scene of meticulous preparation was unfolding. Our protagonist, a Roman elite woman, her name lost to the sands of time, but her pursuit of perfection eternally etched, sat before a polished bronze mirror. Attendants moved with practiced grace, their hands hovering, ready to assist. Her gaze, sharp and discerning, wasn't fixed on the shimmering jewels awaiting her, nor the finely woven silk tunic laid out. No, her focus was entirely on her complexion, a canvas she meticulously curated. For her, and for all women of her standing in 100 AD Rome, pale skin wasn't merely a preference, it was a profound declaration. It spoke of status, of a life lived indoors, shielded from the sun's harsh kiss, a life of leisure untainted by manual labor. More than any gold or gem, her alabaster skin announced her place at the very pinnacle of society. This was the era where the pursuit of perfect appearance wasn't just vanity. It was a critical social performance, and it came with a hidden, dangerous cost. Before we delve deeper into this fascinating, often perilous world of ancient Roman beauty, make sure to subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. Your insights fuel our journey through history. In the bustling, sun-drenched streets of Rome, a woman's skin tone was an immediate, unmistakable signifier of her class. A deep tan, a robust, sun-kissed complexion, was the mark of the working poor. Farmers toiling in the fields, laborers building the empire's magnificent structures, even merchants braving the elements in the forum. Their lives were lived under the relentless Mediterranean sun, and their skin bore the indelible proof. But for the aristocratic woman, such a complexion was anathema. Her skin needed to be pristine, untouched by the common world, a testament to her family's wealth and her husband's ability to provide a life of opulent idleness. Daily rituals were designed around this singular objective. Parasols, intricately designed and often adorned with precious fabrics, were not mere fashion accessories. They were essential shields against the sun's rays. Gardens within the villas were meticulously planned with shaded walkways and cool peristyles, allowing for outdoor strolls without exposure. Even the architecture of their homes reflected this obsession, with small windows and deep porticos designed to keep interiors cool and dim, preserving the delicate paleness of the inhabitants. Yet despite these diligent efforts, the natural methods were often not enough. The desire for absolute, unwavering whiteness pushed them towards more extreme measures that promised perfection but secretly harbored insidious dangers. As one stepped into the private chambers of a Roman elite woman, the air would often be thick with the scent of exotic oils and fragrant herbs. Her cosmetic table was not merely a vanity, it was a veritable apothecary, a miniature laboratory of beauty. Jars crafted from alabaster, glass, and even precious metals lined its surface, each holding a secret concoction. Here, finely ground powders nestled beside rich unguents, and small spatulas lay ready for precise application. The ingredients themselves were a testament to Rome's vast empire and its intricate trade networks. From the far reaches of the east came fragrant resins and spices, while the mines of distant provinces yielded minerals and pigments. This global tapestry of ingredients was woven into their daily routines, promising beauty and youth. But within these carefully prepared mixtures, hidden beneath layers of fragrant oils and soothing balms, lurked substances of profound and silent menace. These women, in their relentless pursuit of an ideal, were unwittingly inviting a slow, insidious poison into their lives. The most ubiquitous, and perhaps most deadly, of these beauty secrets was a finely milled white powder, a staple found on every Roman cosmetic table. This was cerussa, or white lead. Applied meticulously to the face, neck, and décolletage, it delivered an immediate, striking transformation. Skin that might have been slightly uneven or subtly blemished instantly appeared flawless, smooth, and most importantly, luminously pale. It masked the imperfections of reality, creating the illusion of porcelain perfection, a living statue. The women loved it, their reflections beaming back at them with an ethereal glow. What they couldn't see, however, was the silent enemy seeping into their very being. Lead, a heavy metal, is a potent neurotoxin. Its effects, while initially subtle, were devastatingly cumulative. The fatigue that crept in at midday, the dull headaches that became increasingly frequent, the persistent skin irritation that often led to more applications of the very substance causing it. These were the early whispers of lead poisoning. The Roman elite woman, dedicated to her beauty regimen, was slowly, imperceptibly, poisoning herself in the name of aesthetic perfection. The rosy blush that was sometimes applied over the lead powder might have momentarily disguised the pallor of illness, but it could not halt the internal decay. Yet, lead was not the only dangerous element embraced by Roman beauty standards. For those stubborn blemishes, the dark spots, or areas of hyperpigmentation that even Syria couldn't entirely conceal, another potent substance was brought into play: mercury. Often found in creams and ointments, mercury was revered for its ability to lighten skin and eradicate perceived imperfections. A small amount, applied sparingly, seemed to offer miraculous results, fading away the marks that marred the coveted pale complexion. But mercury, much like lead, is a formidable toxin, and its dangers were even more insidious because its effects often took longer to manifest, making the connection between the beauty treatment and the subsequent illness almost impossible for ancient physicians to discern. Once absorbed into the body, mercury doesn't simply pass through. It accumulates, particularly in the kidneys, brain, and nervous system. The initial signs might have been vague: a tremor in the hands, a slight weakness in the limbs, a general feeling of malaise that could easily be attributed to any number of common ailments. Over time, however, these symptoms escalated. The tremors could become uncontrollable, speech might slur, and cognitive function could decline, leading to confusion and even madness. Kidney damage, hair loss, and severe skin conditions were also common, tragically leading many to apply more mercury-based products in a desperate attempt to fix the very problems the mercury itself was causing. The Roman elite woman, meticulously applying her mercury creams to achieve an unblemished glow, was unknowingly condemning herself to a future of debilitating illness, all in pursuit of a beauty ideal that demanded an impossible and ultimately fatal level of perfection. The lack of scientific understanding meant that for centuries, the link between these coveted cosmetics and the mysterious ailments afflicting the wealthy remained an enigma, a tragic secret hidden in plain sight. Beyond the dangerous powders and potent creams, another sensory indulgence defined Roman beauty: perfumes. These fragrant concoctions were not just an accessory. They were an essential part of the aristocratic experience, a final flourish to an elaborate toilette. From the delicate scent of roses gathered in Campanian gardens to the heady aroma of frankincense imported from Arabia, and the earthy notes of myrrh from distant lands, Roman perfumers crafted intricate blends. These were applied liberally, not merely for pleasure, but sometimes as a practical measure. The potent floral and spicy notes could mask the subtle, unpleasant odors that might arise from aggressive cosmetic treatments, or simply the general lack of daily bathing common for some, especially those who preferred elaborate oil rubs to full immersion. A woman of status was expected to exude not just visual perfection, but an olfactory aura of luxury and refinement. For the Roman elite woman, beauty was never a private affair. It was a public performance, a meticulous act designed to uphold and project her family's prestige. Her flawless, pale complexion, her carefully coiffed hair, and her fragrant presence were all reflections of her husband's wealth and her own disciplined adherence to societal expectations. The daily ritual was a testament to this pressure. It began with the layering of oils, followed by the application of white lead powder, meticulously smoothed over every inch of exposed skin. Then came the rouge, typically made from red ochre or plant dyes, to create a subtle flush on the cheeks, followed by kohl to define the eyes. Finally, the elaborate hairstyles, often requiring hours of work by skilled enslaved individuals, were set and perfumed. Each step, each layer added, was a deliberate choice in the construction of an ideal, and with every application, the invisible risks compounded, silently accumulating within her system. Today, with the benefit of modern scientific understanding, we recognize lead and mercury not as benign beauty aids, but as powerful neurotoxins, endocrine disruptors, and carcinogens. Their effects on the human body are well documented and devastating. Yet for Roman physicians, the connection between these beloved cosmetics and the slow, mysterious decline in health of their most esteemed patients remained completely opaque. The symptoms, the chronic fatigue, the inexplicable headaches, the tremors, the cognitive decline, the hair loss, the kidney failure, often manifested years after initial exposure. They would creep in gradually, mimicking other common ailments, making diagnosis a frustrating puzzle for medical practitioners who lacked the tools and knowledge to trace these illnesses back to their true, insidious source. The Roman elite woman, suffering from a debilitating illness in her later years, would have had no reason to suspect that the very products she used daily in her quest for beauty were, in fact, the architects of her slow, tragic demise. The link remained unmade, a silent killer, masquerading as an ally. The story of Roman beauty is a poignant reflection on the human condition. It highlights the remarkable advancements of an empire that built roads, aqueducts, and legal systems that still influence us today, yet remained profoundly limited in its understanding of the natural world and the delicate balance of the human body. The relentless pursuit of an aesthetic ideal, in this case the coveted pale skin, led to unknowingly harmful practices that inflicted immense suffering. It's a powerful reminder that every era, including our own, has its prevailing ideals, its definitions of beauty, and its trends. And sometimes, hidden beneath the surface of what seems desirable or fashionable, there lies a hidden cost, a silent danger waiting to be discovered. The whispers of history often reveal the most fascinating and sometimes unsettling truths about humanity's enduring quest for perfection. If you found this journey into the hidden dangers of Roman beauty as captivating as we have, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Join us as we continue to unearth the forgotten stories and surprising details that shaped ancient civilizations, bringing the past vividly to life.